Welcome to All Things A. Hi guys, welcome back. This is part 2 of our advice column. So as you know, we had a lot of videos. We had to split this. So enjoy part 2. How do you feel about a close friend who's changed with you because you got a new boo? They felt entitled that you were supposed to tell them your business about the relationship. They stopped talking to you, making it look like you chose your relationship over them, and they're going around telling people about your relationship, which she doesn't even know. How do you deal with that? Cut her off. Friends like that, you don't need friends like that. Cut her off.
She sounds a little
jealous, childish. Cut her off.
But at the same time, too, she could
cut her off.
Cut her off.
She might feel like hurt. The way you're saying she's talking about it, maybe that's actually how she feels. So give her the benefit.
But she said she's talking about things she doesn't know. So now you're fabricating.
Because I
don't owe you an explanation of my relationship. Cut her off.
Listen, no. It depends on how good of a friendship it was, okay? Si someone déjà qui ou pas vraiment ami, c'est une connaissance. Then yes, cut her off, move on. If we're talking about this person have been there for you in the past,
out in your life,
voila. You know? Maybe they're going through things in their lives that woman is reflecting that way.
Find out.
Find
out. If it's genuine, then
Jean is the benefit of that. I'll have a conversation.
But it's not.
Voila. So I'm gonna say assiste nanti pote vini parole zin bagay.
Okay. Would you ever rekindle any friendship you had with a friend in the past, even after y'all had a major scandalous fight? It depends how scandalous.
Oh, come on, scandalous. No.
Scandalous.
No, it depends, no.
Because if you are on Twitter and you have like a whole argument, how are you gonna smile in that girl's face again? That's embarrassing. Nope.
Scandalous. You would have to give me more information on what happened. What kind of scandal?
Is it a man scandal?
I don't play by boys with friends because it's too many boys out there for you to be trying to
take mine.
That's ridiculous to me.
So it depends.
It depends.
Oui, mais ça c'est ça dépend. Ou dis l'on anglais, dis l'on français,
Okay.
Oh. It depends.
Advice on making friends although you're already 25.
You can make friends at any age.
Mais
since you're pushing 30, you should answer this one.
Hey, I don't problem. Moi-même, fais amis à tout l'âge. Like I'm gonna be honest. A lot of my very close friends are from elementary school or high school. Sabrina, for example, is a friend that I met after I was 25. But she's
so, what advice would you give people?
I think you need to find. I feel like after 25, there's no time. Like as soon as you meet someone, you click. Like you feel like, oh my goodness, like I want to hang out with you more. I feel like before in high school, like at 20, you don't have time anymore. Like you kind of know right away if it's someone that you want in your circle or not.
So like maybe what would be a good place to meet people over 25? I don't.
That's it. No, bagay we may say your hobbies. Like if I'm somebody that likes back on a sports and bagay, maybe at the gym, maybe country club, maybe tea class bagay. Seems someone maybe a book club.
Okay.
Maybe that's it.
Your hobbies. Okay.
Yeah. Work.
How do you deal with a jealous significant other? Leave. Jealousy and insecurity go hand in hand, and I know this firsthand.
So because somebody is insecure, you should leave them?
Absolutely. Because if you're not ready for a bad bitch, don't date one. Period. Insecurity and jealousy go hand in hand. Never. Because from me to who? From me to who?
So advice. What by packet mercy? That's nothing true to them.
I'm not a jealous significant other. That's not a lie. I'm not. I will never go through a man's phone. I will never say.
That's about jalousie.
That is
no. Me semble dire c'est pas ou toujours prend jalousie à nan extrême là. C'est pas parce que on va go through your phone, on va mais gen l'autre qui sonne jalousie. Moun nan pas dit maybe moun nan ka di ou trouve very friendly with the
I guess, okay, so then I guess find out exactly what's bothering them, and if it's something you can compromise on, then maybe you can change certain behaviors that you have. If it's something that's literally deep rooted within you, then you might have to leave him.
Or if it's his problem, then you might have to go.
Yes.
If it's not something that you can't fix.
C'est ça, c'est pas du même faut pas jamais live, non? Mais même si, nous pas courir di live. Sometimes maybe you have the issue. M'pas me like until fois you were like, oh, leave him, he's niggas ain't shit, whatever.
Okay,
no.
thank you.
Sometimes, you know.
What is that? No, niggas ain't shit.
Yeah.
Okay, my boyfriend of almost 2 years follows a lot of females' pages all over social media platforms. And a lot of them post inappropriate things and have OnlyFans account. And I feel like being in a relationship, you don't need to be following people who post things like that. Am I being insecure? Should I say something? What would you do? I need help with this.
Yeah,
A conversation. You can sit him down. Let
No,
him
and
know.
leave him, Woody. Leave him.
No, he should leave you.
Parce que ça c'est insecurity, ça c'est insecure.
Jalousie.
You can handle a nigga like this.
Right?
You can handle a man like this.
Right?
Et ça qu'on y a un bal à changer. We need the same energy.
Come correct.
So I would say, I don't think it's an insecurity because I think that's a little weird. Like, why would you want to be following girls like that?
Listen,
It's just social media.
But social media is real life. Because you may be liking,
social media.
you can like and then boom, you're commenting. Next thing you're in the DMs. It all happens so quickly. So I would say you can sit him down and try to come to a compromise.
Well,
Because it's clearly bothering you.
She didn't say that he liked anything. So
Yeah,
if
he
he's
said he's
just
following.
I follow like 1,000 something people on Instagram. I don't see everything that's
Who
posted.
wants
Who
to
cares?
go? Who comprend? Follow
Because
all
imagine somebody told you, oh, unfollow Odell Beckham on Instagram.
Yeah.
He's too cute.
He
Like,
he doesn't post anything inappropriate, and he doesn't have an OnlyFans. He's literally a hot football player.
only fans.
It's a
But you have to be subscribed to it.
you pay money to watch people do.
Mais so nèg la follow une page comme ça.
Non, follow moun qui gen page comme ça.
Mais, li pa subscribe non OnlyFans là.
We don't know that.
Oh!
We don't know
En
that.
tout cas, bon, par contre pour ça, c'est un petit peu, je pense que ça m'a allé à Anika with the conversation. But I'm thinking
conversation
about
fix that.
following in general.
Following in
I don't
general,
think it's a problem.
It's no big deal.
Même pas penser ça.
Do you think a woman can be in love with two men at the same time? Absolutely.
No,
Absolutely.
not.
I don't see why not.
In love, we would dire, c'est pas like, c'est pas well cute, non? In love, we would dire, deux moun, moi je pense que non. Pas personnellement, at the same time, non.
Okay, next question. This is a situation of compromise. Who is or who should compromise more in a relationship? I know they say it's supposed to be a balance, but majority of the time it's not. 1 year into our marriage, I see myself having to keep reminding her to compromise on this or that. She's trying to change more out of me and forgets to change little things on her side as well. I know people can be stubborn, but I've tried everything, and she refuses to get advice from others. Her opinion or her way of doing things is golden. This is creating a lot of friction that we keep brushing off. One day I fear it might finally pop.
Maybe a pop is good.
Non, moi j'aime mon marié.
To have like
They've only been married
well,
1
argue,
year.
like a pop, like a blow up in a conversation. So
Oh,
that
pas
you
pop
can-
comme si vous allez.
No.
Ok.
Pop, like,
Yes,
to
yes.
talk about it.
Oui, pour forcer conversation au
Yeah.
plaisir. Ok, oui, je pense. Je pense également. And then the first part of the who should compromise more? M'pas penser
Equal.
gen.
We're not married, so it's
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah, I mean, I also feel like it's also not fair to say 50-50. The way I see it is that for one season of the person, like one person might be going through a lot. I'm thinking of, par moi-même, non, mais comme si les filles qui accouchent et puis il y a une post-traumatique. Ouais, ça me dit là, voilà, peut-être que le monsieur va compromise parce que, you want ça me dit, nous, mais c'est 50-50, mais c'est pas comme si 50-50 at all time of the
So maybe
relationship.
she's going through something. Maybe you have to be more patient. But if you're
But the
saying it causes a
que
lot of friction.
Elle ne veut pas
Yes.
seek help.
So I would say let it pop. I'm dating this woman for only a few months, 3 to 4. Of course, when we fool around, we don't wear protection. February comes and she goes to another state and gets stuck there because of COVID-19. Distance having a toll on lack of physical intimacy, I end up getting oral from another chick. I get burnt with a mild STD. I get it treated, I have lots of regrets. I'm clearly never doing that again. But do I tell my girl before the pandemic is over and comes back to get treated as well? Or should I leave it like that because she might not have anything? Because I don't know exactly when I got the STD.
Whoa.
First
First of all, I'm just so disappointed in you.
Pas dit moun nan sa. Moi, je pense qu'on parle de santé. It's a conversation that should happen. Ou kompren sa mble di, fok ou di moun nan sa so she can get tested on her own. Ou sa mble di, I feel like this needs to be a conversation.
Even if it ends the relationship, it's worth it.
Oui.
Because
Nan piye
you did the right thing.
Nan piye travay ou kompren sa mble di, ou plante ou ap rekolte. Faut même volontiers prier monter, garder si ça marche. Mais il faut avoir la conversation. Maintenant, pas dans 3-6 mois date.
They've
No,
been
what
dating
I don't
for 3 to 4
understand,
months.
what I don't understand is we're in May. This whole pandemic stuff started in March.
Right.
You needed it that bad?
Well, I mean,
Regardez, monsieur, on s'excuse. Nous va de lui. Situation, mon yo. Bon, n'a pas fait. Oui, bon, je comprends. Pas d'accord, ça fait, non? Comprends, il doit avoir besoin. En tout cas, dis ça, okay? Have the conversation sooner rather than later.
please do. How can you treat the insecurities that your new wife has about your ex? An ex you dated for a long time prior to her. Wife has taboo with exes and thinks that all exes try to get back what they lost, even when there's no indication showing it. She had a crazy ex trying to desperately get back with her for months now, going on to a year.
Well, men are different than women. And, like, I feel like when a guy wants to get back with you, like, we slow on. But girls won't do that.
Right.
Most of the time that I've seen.
So I would say how to deal with the insecurities is really just to sit her down and to really explain to her
That is only
that
her.
it's over and that it's only her.
What's
And
that?
also, I do wonder why she feels like that.
It's
Do you
someone
still-
else.
do you
Them
do you still follow
do
the ex?
Yeah,
Because if you do, unfollow, block, report.
Même si je connais curieuse de comme si quelle relation tu as avec ex. Mon nom dit c'est depuis longtemps vraiment oui. Mais est-ce que ça veut dire chaque temps en temps nous dans téléphone? Est-ce que
And do you wish her happy
understand.
birthday? Because you don't need to be doing all
Vous
that.
comprenez so
You can be cordial like
I
si
miss
je te
what we
vois.
had.
You can be cordial like si je te vois à la réserve, allô comment vas-tu? But I don't need to be calling you on your birthday. I don't need to have conversations with your mom still. We don't need to talk. We don't need to even follow each other on social media. Do you follow your exes on social media?
Non.
Okay.
Même penser que c'est pas obligé de monde qui nous a.
No. Mm-mm. Question. You ever felt like you met your significant other too early and that you haven't experienced enough in life? I feel like I know exactly who asked this.
Oh, il faut pas dire ça.
Yes.
Non. non. On a dit c'est anonyme. C'est pour qu'il doute constant ou
Exactement. If you're feeling like, dang, what else is out there? Those
If you're
feelings,
not satisfied,
you need to take a break and you need to maybe
Figure it out.
and date other people to really see what's out
Mais
there.
vous connaissez un pile fois, c'est pas même date other people. Maybe you're not even sure of who you are without that relationship.
True.
Be by
Ouais, ça me
yourself.
dit, See, exactement. Be by yourself, do other things and stuff like that, and figure it out. I think. Moi-même, je pense que nous pas besoin de fâcher, non, quitte à non, mais s'il y a une opportunité pour prendre un break, j'aurais conseillé.
What advice would you give to someone who is indecisive about choosing a major in college? Honestly, this happened to me. Do it early on. Like, for example, me, I changed my major about 4 different times because all throughout high school, when people were asking me, what do you want to do? I always wanted to be a housewife. I never wanted to go to college. No, it's true. I never wanted to do any of that. And so when I got here, when I got to UCF, my major was hospitality. Then I switched. I'm not gonna name them all, but I switched about 4 different times. But all within my gen ed period. That way, it never affected me. It never affected me. It never affected my GPA. It never made me be in college longer than I needed to. So I would say if you're having doubts and you want to switch around and see different things, do that as early as possible, because what you don't want to do is be a senior in biomedical science only to realize you wanted to be a teacher. Now you just wasted so much time. FAFSA only lasts so long.
Et l'on fait ça tout. Don't just quit within 2. Moi-même, si par exemple il reste un semestre ou 2 semestres,
Just do it.
Fini à ça, oui? On
it
va dans l'autre, non.
Talk it
Vous comprenez ça, me les deux, oui. Et puis,
And try to look for things that interest you.
c'est ça. Et
another
puis,
thing,
en puis, collège, à l'université, il y a quelques career services.
Yeah, like for example, for me, what helped me a lot is every major that I switched to, I would take one class where it's really deep into the major, like intro to whatever, and I would really see, because if you're in a major and wapgene C, wapgene D, wapgene F, that's probably an indicator that you don't care about it. Because when you really find the classes that you love, you're gonna excel. You're gonna pay attention. You're gonna like it. And I'm not saying it's not gonna be hard. It is gonna be hard, but you're gonna love it. You're gonna love the material. You're gonna want to go to class. You're gonna want to go to your teacher's office hours. So take one class. So if you think you want to be a journalist, take Intro to Journalism. See how you like it. If you could barely pass, you couldn't show up to class, you didn't like the material, you didn't like it, then that's an indicator that maybe that's not the one. Hi, A. People always asking me, what is my purpose? What do I want to do with my life? And I don't even know. How can I figure out what I want to do with my life? Do you know your purpose? What would you say to people who ask you that question?
Ça, c'est une belle question parce que moi, j'aime toujours poser mes questions. Ça.
Honestly, I'm just here.
To have a good time.
Yeah.
I'm here to party.
I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
That's okay.
So, honestly, do I know my purpose? Absolutely not. But am I going to sit there and be a bum? No. I'm still going to excel in all the things that I do. But genuinely, I don't really know.
I actually disagree, because I think I do know my purpose, and that it's to help people, because I always find myself doing that regardless of what the situation may be. But I feel like, how am I supposed to know? Like, that's just how I feel
like
but that might change later.
Yeah, like it needs to be something that you're passionate about or makes you happy, that you feel fulfilling. Li pas obligé, li pas obligé by a career or things. It can be like volunteering that you do after work, but this is like you find, you know what I mean, or helping young people in your community, whatever it is. But I feel like I don't think there is a way to know, comme si on ABC, follow these steps and you'll know. I just think you need to like find it. But as Janika dit, arrêtez shit and wondering, oh, ça lié, m'pas reconnaître, m'a
try different things until you find it. Hi A, thank you for this advice column. You're welcome. What are some fun quality time things that my sister and I can do together while we are socially distancing over the phone?
Happy hour.
Netflix party. If you have card games, like one of those little card games like question stuff, never have I ever games, you could play them, because if she has it at her house, she could just raise it up. If you have it, you could do it. So that's
or
something you both could do.
The app House Party, it's kind of like a FaceTime app. They have a bunch of games on there you could play too.
Yeah, great question. I think my husband is cheating, but I have no evidence to confront him about it. What should I do? I think I know who this is. First of all, I'll start. As women, our intuition, gros bagay. Ou si, gon vwa kap tout ça, check it out. I recommend set him up. Have somebody you barely know or he barely knows slide in his DMs.
Non, mais ça va. C'est comme si je pensais que la petite a un spécifique monde. Ça veut dire l'autre monde qui a slide in
Follow
DM.
him.
Ouais, ça me le dit pas.
That's true.
Pas efficace.
Maybe that's a
You
bad
could
idea.
look through it.
Look through his phone. Wait till
You
he's sleeping.
shouldn't do that.
No, listen, we're girls. And if you
Non, mais
have a
ou pas
situation,
supposé faire ça, non, mais à cette phase de débat,
That's your
c'est
husband.
preuve m'a cherché parce que je suis japonais. You ouais, ça me le
Then
dit,
find
hein?
it. Screenshot,
it's
send
there.
it to
It's
yourself,
there. Find it.
and wait.
Follow him places.
Est-ce qu'on peut confronter him? Moi, je confronter.
No, because men lie.
Pas
Men
besoin.
lie. Don't confront
Yeah,
him.
they would lie.
Find the evidence. That way you can confront him with the evidence.
But
Don't
listen,
confront him with an
confront
idea.
Li gen wa prone to make a mistake. Parce que pense fuck li, you know whatever suspect li, and then he's gonna try to cover it more and maybe make a mistake. What's I'm listening?
I don't know.
I don't. Some men are
I don't
really
know.
manipulative, and
I say don't confront until
you have
know.
evidence.
Oui, mais qu'on est-ce qu'on timeline? Est-ce qu'on va faire 6 mois, 1 an?
Well, however long
long.
it takes. However long it takes.
Et puis no cheating relationship?
So what? People do it all the time. They just don't know.
Exactly. You could be in a relationship 3 months back. He was cheating. You ain't know. True.
However long it takes, get your facts right and
Come with the
prepared.
receipts.
Use your
Non,
resources.
mais
and come
comment
prepared.
fait qu'on est moun nan?
You know when your man is cheating on you.
Non,
You know
mais,
when things
mais
are
est-ce
different.
que, ça me dit c'est que, est-ce que m'vin suspect because every, m'pas connaît, il voyage, c'est chaque mois, ou bien, est-ce que, non, qu'on bagaille qui parle, c'est qui fait me suspect? Est-ce que me suspect parce que il n'a téléphone après 9h du soir, chaque bagaille visite?
Right.
Ouais, ça me dit, on faut me connaître, côté pour me commencer à investiguer, ou pour aller investiguer
Right.
tout bagaille.
So start with the signs.
Source là.
Start with the signs.
If you have to go through call logs,
There you go.
text messages.
If you have to call T-Mobile, you're his wife. They will give you the call logs.
Did
But
you
you
send
tried
her?
already?
Absolutely.
Digital copy facile. What about on coupe moun nan?
Okay, next and final question. Final question. We were supposed to go out and he canceled on me last minute twice until I asked if we were still going. Mind you, I got ready and everything. What should I do or say so there won't be a next time?
Don't go.
Next time, okay, tell him you're on and ready. Make sure he's on his way, right? Get ready, make sure he's on his way and everything. And when he texts you, he says, I'm outside, or he texts you, he says, I'm here. If you're meeting him somewhere, turn your phone off and go to bed. And then block him and never talk to him again.
Mbare me bagay sa si si la kame la vini parce que mbare li frappe pot la kame. Si na mis un côté m'pense ça son bon bagay. Mais si on vient frappe de kon pot la kame m'pa penser son bon bagay. Parce que
Because why are you canceling twice?
Moi même pas
After
bon
I get
troisième.
ready.
Moi même pas bon troisième et
Exactly. When you say doesn't happen again, do you mean that he won't cancel again, or that there's not a next time that you hang out? Because after that,
I think she means that he doesn't cancel again.
Yeah.
First of all, find out why he's canceling. Because if it's something genuine, like work or whatever, then you just have to be understanding. But if it's bullshit, like really bullshit excuses,
and you got ready,
and you got
Mais c'est ça m'a
ready,
dit parce que même si c'était work, I feel like
you would know.
no, in advance, not que pour l'homme fin get
Yeah.
ready, yeah, c'est pour nous besoin de travail.
do it to him. Have him get ready. Have him show up to wherever, and have him call you, and it won't even ring because the phone is dead, baby.
Même si c'est pas besoin dans notre
It's a dumb sweet.
Yeah.
So
I just wouldn't even continue. You could block him from now. You don't even gotta do all that unless you want to. If you like revenge,
you revenge. Be petty. Because be petty.
play the game you want to.